And hopefully we are on the air. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Independent Broadcast Network. I'm Winners of the One, and I'm here with Dr. Killinger, and it is Friday Night Hockey. Are you ready,
Woo!
Killinger?
Oh yeah,
Oh, man. This is
HQML season 5.
Season 5. We made it to Season 5. An unbelievable thing. And actually it is believable because we have a great crew. And a lot of very cool people involved. We have a great crew. And
Indeed.
so as
We're
I'm
gonna
getting
see.
set up here.
I think we're gonna see 4 games tonight.
There are 4 games on the schedule. Yes, there are 10 teams this year in the HQML. That a record showing. We've never had this many teams in HQML, so that is just amazing and a testament again to our community. It's just a wonderful bunch of folks and some interesting names and some interesting players involved in that. So right now they're just open skating, and I'm not sure. As usual, we're playing it by ear here on Friday Night Hockey. We don't know the lineups or the order or anything like that. We'll be waiting to see as the teams set up, as Timo Salami getting set up in the net there, shooting and scoring. And, yeah, we're in a beautiful, 500 and something P tonight because hopefully Killinger's new computer should be in. We'll be back to the beautiful high-definition images you're accustomed to here at Friday Night Hockey. But in the meantime, oh, man, I think what we make up for in definition, we'll see on the ice.
Yes, we will. These guys are not going to disappoint. Season
Absolutely.
5, we got a lot of big names in the roster tonight and on the lineup tonight, and a lot of new players as well.
Tukaturi shooting and scoring. He didn't have to do much there, but yeah, usually you'll see him in the nets. So that was he's showing us a little bit of offense as well here in the open skate part of our show. And yeah, it's traditional that we have the open skate before. Oh, off the side of the crossbar. How did that not go in? So close there for the blue team. And this one will go back into the other end. Oh, yeah, Mitt Romney is here. We have the Stormin' Mormons, a.k.a. TSM. So expect a lot of TSM jokes. I don't know if Dyrus and Reggie are here. That one team had an actual player called Fatality, and we were making some good laughs about that. Yeah,
jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that it's the same Fatality. Yes, but I'm sure a talented player in his own right. So yeah, it's going to be huge, and I think the matchup of the night, Killinger, is probably going to be. Three Pronger is the name of the team. Now, these are some of the greats. F. Cobb buries one up in the rafters, and he makes it 8-2. The blue team is really stepping out here early on. But, yes, it will be they'll be playing the Mighty Dicks, the champions from before. They have won in the past. They are stalwarts here on Friday Night Hockey, and we'll see what kind of lineup they've got. Claude Giroux on their team now. They've updated their lineup quite a bit, so they will be a tough team to face. And Three Pronger is probably, I would say, on paper they may be the favorites early on here in HQML.
On paper, they've got the offensive firepower right there on paper. And Briz is a good goalie, so
yes.
I mean those two factors combined just by themselves. Plus they have Maple and Tim fucking Stapleton. I have no idea if he's any good, but
with a name like that,
fucking, so hey, he can't be bad, right?
Yes, when your nickname is fucking, yeah, you're coming correct, yeah, like Amanda Palmer. So, as we go into the third period here, we'll go ahead and let this play out, I think. Let this open skate play out while we let the teams kind of figure out who is going to step up first. Who will be the two teams to make their first entry here on HQML Season 5 Friday Night Hockey? It's we kind of leave it up to them because usually there are some that are hungrier than others, I find.
Indeed, and tonight looks like not necessarily in this order, but your 4 matchups are the Mighty Dicks versus Three Pronger, which we already mentioned is probably being the headliner. And we have the Alaskan Pipeliners versus Team Fancy.
Oh, Team Fancy. Oh.
Yes. And
Tribute to
Stoner
Iggy
Cam
Azalea. Well, Stoner Kim, yes.
versus two Crips, one wheelchair.
Yes, and before anybody goes all ableist on us, sorry, I've been dealing with the Indy 3 people a lot this week. They actually have two people on the team
two members
that are
who
actually
are
in
wheelchair-bound.
wheelchairs, and they came up with that name, so don't blame us. Okay, here we go. And then there's one more.
Yeah. And then the last lineup, the last match for our lineup, not necessarily playing last, listed last, is Two Buff versus TSM, the Stormin' Mormons.
The Stormin' Mormons, yes. And I'm assuming that they are actually LDS members. So now those guys got their start in the Rising Stars League, as I understand. One of three very active leagues in North America, the Rising Stars League being sort of a entry-level league for people who are just getting into the game, if you're just getting into the game. We're getting into the game here. It is Friday Night Hockey, but it is Hockey Question Mark is the game that you're looking at. It is made by Cryptic C, an indie developer that we appreciate very much. His games are all so cool, and this one certainly no different. You can get it for free at hockeyquestionmark.com, and we encourage you to do so. Actually, go to the Humble Weekly bundle and pick up the Cryptic C EP right now if you haven't, because it is great. It has 3 games in one, and there's also a documentary. Have you seen that documentary yet, Killinger, about the Omega Jam?
No, I haven't watched it. No, I want to. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, you totally should check it out. In fact, I would recommend it to anybody who is a fan of Cryptic C and his games. There's a lot. He put that thing together, and it was a great thing. Look at that shot from long distance, Matt. Oh, man, you're going to see Matt score some goals tonight. You are going to see. He is one of the best, and he is showing us how that's just one way he scores. He can do it from way back. He can do it from in close. So, yeah, 11-2, the scoreline, even more irrelevant than it normally is in these open skates, as the blue team with a huge lead right now. And adding to it again, Evcobb with a help from Timu Salami. His third of the game. That makes him the hat trick, as they say in hockey, to use a hockey term. So, yeah, we're about 2 minutes down before this one ends. And then Evcobb is not done. And with his fourth. And what that may have been the quickest time in between goals. I don't know. We've seen some pretty quick ones.
We saw season 1. We saw Claude Giroux. He did what, 3 goals in 27 seconds?
Yes, I think that stands. Yes, I believe you're correct, Killinger. That stands as our record so far. So, yeah. We have seen some amazing things. And so Season 5, as these players have gotten better and better, I think that we are going to really see some special things happen tonight. So we're glad that you've joined us. Hey, we've got a lot of viewers, so we may be on the front page of Hitbox now. And I want to thank all our friends at Hitbox who have made our transition so wonderful. I really like the service, the system, and the way it works. And we're just excited to be here, and we hope you are too. I hope you can tell the excitement is in the air. As we always say, the excitement is palpable, and we're on our way to getting started. We did not expect to make it to a Season 5. That is just a tremendous thing.
We are the 25th most popular stream on hitbox.tv.
Yes. And batting it out of the air, almost getting the rebound of himself there as he did the spinorama on the backhand, trying to get it back. But this one is heading dangerously towards the goal. When they get to it, he sweeps it away. So thwarting the attempt.
In the world.
Yep. As I always say, my mom always said, no matter what you do in life, Killinger, always try to at least come in 25th.
At least top 25.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Evcobb, he is definitely higher than top 25, hit with his 5th goal of the game. 16 seconds left, 14-2. Your scoreline, will that hold? 12 seconds left, a little bit of time left. He's going to put one in again. Oh, just for exclamation point. The nail in the proverbial coffin, 15-2, and wow. And Tukaturi
says, we can do this, guys.
We can do it, man. It's close, but and Evcobb. Oh, did he just beat Claude Giroux's record?
Maybe.
We'll have to go back to the replay. We will have to go back. Oh, my goodness. Ev Cobb. How about that? So already some fireworks as these teams are just getting warmed up. And the GG's come out. Yeah, I'm glad Tukaturi's back. A great friend of Fri Nite hockey and a great goalie. So, and now we will see which teams will be the first to enter the arena and get in on this. It's more exciting than this World Cup soccer thing, I dare say, and almost as many viewers.
I dare agree. Almost as many viewers as the World Cup. Yep, I know.
And I see Briz taking the ice. I don't know if that means that that we'll get three-pronger here.
Yeah.
The machine has a bye week. Yeah. Well, with the schedule the way it is with the 10 teams, there will be 4 games on the schedule tonight. I think one of the teams already didn't make it, but Swag Squad, our good friends at Swag Squad, have challenged. They got in TeamSpeak and challenged anybody to take them on. As just like in that Aha song, you know, they take on me, take me on.
Yeah.
They have issued a
Best
open
Aha
challenge.
song.
Yes. Oh yeah. I think of all the Aha songs, that is probably the best. I could be wrong. Yeah, we won't sing the whole parts.
No.
The high.
That's all I'm
notes.
doing.
Yeah.
You're safe. It's okay. All right. Looks like we have some of the Mighty Dicks are here at least.
Yes, and
Lucic
TSM needs one. Apparently, Dyrus not in the building tonight. Hopefully, Reggie
Looks
can
like
get.
Lucic is going to be a ringer for a 3-pronger.
Okay.
Which is legal. You can do that because he has a bye week this week.
Yes, under the stringent rules set out in HQML, I believe that is allowed. We will. Let me go upstairs. I'm getting something in my headset now. Yes, they will allow that.
Commissioner.
Yes, they will allow
there
that.
You go.
Kilger. We have confirmation. This is a serious operation we've got going on here. So, okay, so this is then the Mighty Dick. Oh, and Matt, 8 seconds in, shoots and scores. Did that count? Are they going to ask for a do-over? No, they're not. That counts.
Oh,
so wasting no time is Matt. And we did say...
Not even going to let me read the names, man. Oof.
Yeah, let's look at our lineups here.
So it looks like here in blue for the Mighty Dicks, we have Tic Tac, Will, Dick Van Dijk, and Gold Chain Chicken Wang. Chicken Wang. Okay.
Gold Chain Chicken Wang.
It took me a second there. And in red for 3-pronger, we have Briz, Timu Salami, Matt.
And
the
with
ringer,
second.
Lucic.
He had a little help on that one, as it looked like that one was kind of bobbled. But it will be a goal, and it counts. So already this 3-pronger team has opened up a 2-goal lead with less than a minute in, and they are setting up in the slot now. They've got a couple of people playing defense on them as he will turn and burn from the face-off circle just off the side of the net. And setting up again in the slot, this one just beyond. It's going to go past the blue line, held in here by Lucic. And he's going to lift one up. And this one will go back into the corner. And they are employing some pretty good passing and positioning here already. And this one just a little too close to Gold Chain Chicken Wang. He's going to throw it out all the way to the other end where Briz will take it. And, yes, Briz, a standout goalie. I'm not sure who Gold Chain Chicken Wang normally is. I need to learn my aliases here. But here's a shot and score! The Matt trick!
2 minutes.
The Matt trick with less than 2 minutes. Good God, it's... and these 3-pronger team is opening fire on them. My.
No prisoners.
It's that kind of night, Kilger. Oh, and here's one almost. And this one is going to go around and back. And now they are going to hold it in.
We've moved from 25 to 21.
All right, and Matt moves to 4 goals. Oh, this is starting to look like that Netherlands game today in World Cup. Oh, man, he is just pouring it on. We expected a much closer game here, Killinger. but there's still time. Oh, but they're going to have to do better. As Gold Chain Chicken Wing was trying to back up and get that, Team of Salami will add to the pain here. 5-0 is your score, as they say in World Cup. Yeah, good save there. So now here come the Mighty Dicks, and they're going to try to get on the move with it, as they will take it in. They've got numbers, shoots, and what a save by Briz. Knocks it out of the air. You don't know how difficult that is until you've actually got in and played this. This is a first-person hockey game, the only the only hockey game of its kind in the world, I would say, the first-person. And the greatest first-person hockey simulator ever made.
Definitely the most realistic first-person hockey game on the planet.
Yes, there is no parallels, no comparison to anything.
And it's called Hockey Question Mark. You can get it from Cryptic Sea. HockeyQuestionMark.com or r/HockeyQuestionMark if you're familiar with the Reddits.
Yeah, the subreddit is a great place to find information about the game, and especially if you are looking to get involved in playing and finding teams and stuff. It's a cool community, and there are a lot of cool players. Oh, there's a shot that goes off the post, it looked like. As I should probably do a little bit more camera work here. I'm used to killing you. Oh, but right in front, he had him dead to rights right there in the slot. Not able to pull the trigger, though, and this one will go all the way back and be chased down, and now they're just going to dump it in and set up. They've already got people down there. And again, Team of Salami, top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies with an assist from Matt, his second of the game. This is Matt's first assist, and it's been the Timu and Matt show, 6-0. And wow, I'm stunned. I'm rock shocked and stupefied.
It's not even over.
Yeah.
This is the first period of the first game, PK Fancy.
Oh my. Indeed. Yes, this is the first game, and there's a shot just wide, as this one will go just beyond the goal mouth now, and they're still holding it in. They're doing a great job of keeping possession, and you can tell that the Hockey World Cup, and Lucic gets one, and a nice one. That looked like it got deflected a little bit on its way, but he had just enough on it to send it all the way into the net. So 7-0. They are really this three-pronger team. We knew they were going to be good,
offensive
but we didn't.
Powerhouse. They even have Dial, who's arguably their most prolific scorer.
Their star player, yes, they are, and but they're doing a great job. Well, they all look like stars right now, and of course Matt. We knew he was going to be good, and usually we're used to the Matt and Dial combo. We saw them play very well on Fri Nite Hockey previously together. So you put those two in a line, and they are deadly. But Matt and Timu are doing a pretty good job on their own here. 7-0 as we will go to the second period now, and the Mighty Dicks have a many rivers to cross, as the great Jimmy Cliff once sang.
Many rivers to cross. How many roads must the man walk down?
Yes, 42, I believe is the answer, or 32, yes, as we've learned from #Rect, which, we'll be telling you more about that very soon. Our new game from Hell Legit Games. We're excited. We'll be debuting our new arena shooter at QuakeCon.
Yeah. And then just a little over a month, actually.
Yeah, wow.
4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, where's the time gone? Yeah, it's going to be. We've got some work to do ahead of us, but so far the game is just a joy to play. I was having a lot of fun with the railgun earlier.
Yeah, I can tell.
And these guys are having a lot of fun as Matt takes it to the upper left-hand corner of the net. And Gold Chain Chicken Wing said it was a save, but the scoreline was just otherwise. 8-0. As wow, this is turning ugly here for the Mighty Dicks. And Lucic, wait a minute. It looked like Gold Chain Chicken Wing did an own goal there. And he's saying lag. I don't know if you can, a good craftsman never blames his tools, but it looked like he just shoved that one in himself. You can't stop the bleeding. There is no mercy rule here. So here come the Mighty Dicks now on the move. Chance in front. Oh, just wide of the net. And this one will be picked up in the corner, now sent back out. And now here they come again. And a breakaway chance. He's got it right here. He's going to dish it off. And that gives the Mighty Dicks time to knock it away. And now they will send one. It's gone back behind the net now. And taken out. Here they go with it. And now on the move again, the Mighty Dicks just trying to generate some offense here. But as soon as they get out of their zone, they are being just overwhelmed. Timu Salami with an overwhelming shot. His third of the game. He gets his hat trick. Lucic with his second assist. And so double digits now for three-pronger as they have made it 10-0. My goodness, this was, and we said this was going to be the showcase game of the night. Well, it's a good thing that's the first game of the night. But at least the Mighty Dicks are, see, these guys are good, though. I mean, we've seen them have some success.
Here, yeah.
And, of course, Dick Van Dijk, one of the great players of Hockey Question Mark.
True, that's very true.
But admittedly, he is playing with a new lineup here. We haven't seen some of these players before, so they may not be gelling quite yet as a team. There's a save made.
It's the first game of the season. I mean, it doesn't get any more untested than this.
Yeah,
so, there will be some kinks.
If there's going to be a letdown, you want to do it now rather than later when you start getting into the playoffs. But
for sure.
This is a learning experience. There's one across the goal crease now as they have foregone having anybody in the net entirely. It looks like they're going to use the old style that we have seen from them before of, but they're going to leave it open. Oh, he shoots it over the crossbar. Oh, in a wide open net. And they're, Matt.
Oh, double hat trick.
With his, sixth of the game?
Yeah, that was number 6.
11-0 now your score. We have 1:35 left in the second period. It's a good thing that I have a steady supply of malt liquor to keep me company here.
God,
so,
yeah.
But we do have 3 other games on the lineup for you tonight. And Timu Salami with one that just sat there like a big meatball in the sky, just hanging in front of the crease for a long time. And too long to let Timu Salami not take a crack at that. So here comes Matt again as Gold Chain Chicken Wing is going to come out and play him. And a very aggressive play there pays off for him. He does keep it away from this three-pronger attack, at least for a moment. Now they're going to go for a wraparound here. Shoots off the side of the post. He got it off the right bar there as he rattles one off the framework. So they are still moving this puck in a oh man, he's just going to walk this in. That's the thing about Arsenal; they always just walk it in.
And watching some World Cup, I take it, yeah. I didn't. I had to work today, so I missed almost all the World Cup. They had it on in the break room, so I got to catch some glimpses, but didn't really catch anything too interesting. Yeah,
it goes on for a month, so the most interesting things will be happening soon. I loved that poll that they took of the people from different countries, and most of the people said Brazil. Almost every country picked Brazil. Argentina picked Argentina, and USA picked USA.
Of course.
Even Klinsmann, their coach, is saying, we're not going to win this thing, guys. You need to chill out. But, yeah, you can't. That is the irrepressible nature of the Americans and the irrepressible nature of three-pronger. Good Lord. 13-0. Have we seen anything of this magnitude on Friday Night Hockey in season play yet, Killinger? I don't know that we have.
Oh yeah.
This is a rout. There is no other way to put
13-0. I mean, we've seen some double-digit wins, but the other team at least had some points, you know?
Well, the Mighty Dicks do have another period to try to generate some offense and get some points on the board and at least come away with some sort of positive something from this game, as they will try to do so now, dumping it back into the zone. Chase down, Briz taking it, dribbling in front. This could be a chance, loose, but they're going to get to it first and send it back the other way, and that's a pass. And Gold Chain Chicken Wing, he is taking matters into his own hands, bringing this out, and now he's going all the way with it, taking it down, gets it past Briz. He's going to score. Will shoots and scores. Wow. And Gold Chain Chicken Wing will get the assist. Very nicely done.
Yeah. Guy was playing goalie all game.
Man, oh man. And Timu Salami, though, is going to answer quickly. And wow. So
True,
14 to 1.
Box chat, he says, all bleeding stops eventually. Yeah, that's after 3 periods. But hey,
let's hope
scored a
so.
Point, so maybe they're stopping the bleeding.
Yeah, it's saying I'm running out of disk space. Hold on.
It's well.
So many goals,
that's okay.
I'm running out of disk space. Okay. And now back. Great. All right. You didn't miss anything in the meantime, I don't guess. As, yes, 14 to 1, your scoreline. 3 minutes left in the third period. And it has been a great debut for Three Pronger now, and they're going to just add to it here. Timu Salami with a double hat trick. 6 goals in this game for Timu Salami. 15 to 1, your scoreline. 3 minutes left. And now they're going to shovel one in. Gold Chain Chicken Wing down. And Matt with his 8th of the game. That I can't remember. Again, we need our record keepers here to let us know. I don't know what the record for Timu Salami was. 17 to 1, and now it's kind of like in Lord of the Rings when. What's his name? The dwarf and the elf are fighting to see who could get the most kills.
Gimli and Legolas.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
That only counts as 1. Yeah. Legolas just murdered like 18 dudes. No, that only counts as 1.
But at least the Mighty Dicks did score in this game, so that was a moral victory at least. But yeah, these guys are just, oh man. And again, Timu Salami with his 8th, so he will tie it up with Matt. And now that is the suspense of the storyline now, I suppose, is who will come away being the one who scores the most goals for this three-pronger team. And, you know, we said before the game that these guys were odds-on favorites to possibly win it all. And from what we've seen, Killinger, if they can keep this kind of offensive pressure going, I just but it helps when you have an empty net. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, okay. 9 for Matt. Oh, goodness. When you've got 3 guys just standing there in the net and there's nobody there. As Gold Chain Chicken Wing has, they're going with the pulling the goalie and just sending everybody up front and trying to get some sort of offense going. But it does kind of leave you a little open defensively is the only thing when you do that. So, and it certainly did there. 19 to 1. That is, I think it's very safe to say that this is the largest amount of goals we have ever seen in HQML history. These guys have made history tonight.
Yeah, I think 19 is, that's definitely, it's got to be some kind of record.
Yeah, we've never seen anything like this. So you're witnessing history here on Hitbox TV on the Independent Broadcast Network as we are, and we want to thank the folks at Hitbox for retweeting this. And thanks to everybody who made us somewhere between the 21st and 25th most watched stream on Hitbox this evening as Fri Nite Hockey continues. And it's been a banner evening for Three Pronger as they have gotten 19 goals in this game. But, yeah, it's So the Mighty Dicks, they will have to regroup a little bit here, and Dial jumps in, and he's like, come in and you get some too, man. So he comes in late as a substitution, and a 20-goal effort. That is definitely a record. Definitely a record. Shit.
No, I don't really know what else to say. 20.
Yeah.
Is it going to stop? Yes. No,
It is. And so even the goalie's getting in on it now. And as time runs out, mercifully, 21-1.
I just left the server. Oh, I'm so sorry.
My. Yeah, and it's a shame because that is a solid team. That they've been here since season 1. You know, the Mighty Dicks have always come in and been great players. And, of course, Dick Van Dijk, who made the very rink texture that you're looking at this evening. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
And he's sort of a wizard at this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a good look at the Royale Cheese Arena on the fastest internet backbone in the world, Chicago, Illinois, as we bring you this game tonight and all these games. As HQML Season 5 continues, now we will see...
How many games or how many seasons do we have to go through before we can start calling it like the historic Royale with Cheese Arena?
I think we can just go ahead and say it right now, man. 5 seasons, a year's worth of hockey, questionable Friday night hockey. Yes, I think a lot of history has been made on this very rink. So, yeah, when I just think about it, when I think about the things that just you and I have witnessed over that year, over that 5 seasons, 4 seasons now, starting into the 5th. Yeah, historic is a great word for it, Dr. Killinger. There's Stoners and Crips already. Okay. So, how about that one then? Okay, we'll go for Stoners and Crips.
Sure,
yeah. And we'll go for that as the names that we call them, too.
And yeah, it's...
I'm assuming the Crips will be in blue, as is tradition. If you're familiar with the whole gangster thing.
I would assume, but they got to figure this all out on their own.
Yeah. Well, as we let the players sort things out on the ice, we will let you know that the Independent Broadcast Network is very busy this weekend. We got 4 games of Hockey Question Mark tonight, 5 games of Super Bowl tomorrow, starting at, as you see on the sticky, another great feature of Hitbox, at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow afternoon, the Super Draft Cup. This is a big thing that's going on in the Super Bowl community. It's a draft tournament, and those are always fun. They did the draft last week on IBN, which was one of the, again, I think it was the second most watched stream. It finally beat that guy that was playing that Naruto fighting game. But yeah, so they did a draft, and they've got, I think, 12 teams. So all day tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, it will be a draft tournament of epic proportions. These teams have had a week to prepare, to get together, to play, and learn each other's styles and stuff. So I think it's going to be a fantastic. We did a Supra Pug Cup a while back, and that was a lot of fun. I think this one, with the extra experience that everybody's had playing this new game, Super Bowl, I think this will be, again, another fantastic day of action. And so last time we had several streams. This time we're just going to have one stream here on this channel. So if you haven't followed us, please do. We encourage you to click the follow button, and it'll let you know when we go live with the games. And we will be bringing you what the GMs of this thing will be telling us are the matchups to watch for. So that should cut down on the blowouts and stuff that you see. We'll be covering some very competitive games. So yes, that will start at 3 p.m. Eastern here on this very channel. So the Supra Draft Cup, A huge moment in Super Bowl history. Big news in Super Bowl, Killinger. They announced this week that it was going to be, the players have spoken. The game will be free to play forever.
That's very noble.
I think so too. You know, that they weren't sure how to monetize it. They put out a poll and they said, "What do you guys think?" And the community said, "Free to play, and give us the ability to pay for things cosmetically that don't affect gameplay." So I'm assuming, like, if you want jerseys for your team, shit, they need to do it just a World Cup. You know, just do
it's not free; it's free to play.
It's free to play in the narrow-casted sense of the word in gaming. Yes, free to play with microtransactions, but those microtransactions will not affect your enjoyment of the game.
It looks like we've got both of our teams here.
All right, and it is Crips and Stoners. Yeah, give us the lineups, man.
As in red for 2 Crips, 1 wheelchair, we've got Drugs cause Crips, Wheelchair, Crip 2, and Crip 1.
Very creative, fellas.
Oh, yes. And in blue, for Stoner Chem, we have Taser, Kapanen, Super Hot Glue,
yes.
Kapanen, sorry, Super Hot Glue, and Evcob, who is high as fuck.
And that very same Kapanen is going to shoot and score. An initial shot bounced off the side, and he followed it in. Yeah, he's named after Sammy Kapanen, presumably from the NHL. Here's another shot, and again off the post. Oh, so close yet again.
Off the crossbar and the left post. Just kind of did almost a circle around the outer rim.
And they're going to keep me confused by having the Crips wearing Blood's colors. And there's places that'll get you killed, dude. I ain't going to lie.
Not in the Royale Cheese Arena.
Not in the Royale Cheese Arena. We try to keep it as gang-free as we possibly can. The Sunday truce is on here on Friday Night Hockey. You know, they shot at Omar's grandma on Sunday, but nobody's going to shoot at Omar's grandma here on Friday Night Hockey. Hopefully. As we go a minute in, and yes, they do have a 1-0 lead. And now sending it down, it will be Drugs Cause Crips is back in the corner. He has Bill. I believe that might be Billiam, our good friend Billiam, who will also be involved. Yes, he's one of the administrators of this Super Draft Cup tomorrow. So we appreciate our friend Billiam.
He's done a great job.
He really has. He really has. But yes,
despite what Cause or anyone else may say, I'm airing that out in public.
Yeah, well,
shots fired.
Shots fired. Oh no, Cause is very excited to have us involved, as we're going to have some good casters involved. Oh, there's another one off the post. Freaky will be here. IBN's Freaky, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I believe Mr. Zombie will be here to stream as well. He did a great job on the last Super Bowl event. So, yes, hopefully everybody calms down a little bit. It's been just, I don't know, there's something in the air this week, Killinger. There's been a lot of anger. Here's a shot, and Taser firing a shot in anger from distance, shoots and scores a second for this Stoner team. And, wow. So they are opening things up on the Crips. But here come the Crips. They will win off the draw here. Take it back into the corner. It's going to go all the way back down. And now followed in as Drugs is going to take it. And still not able to keep this out. He's going to have to make a save again and go ahead and fling it all the way down, looking for the pass on the wing, as Crip 1 will be there to take this now in the corner. He's going to set it up at the point. And they tried to get a pass off to the slot, but just not enough on that. So here's another shot from distance, and it will go wide. So held in, though, as here come the Crips. And they will take this around here, a battle. They're going to set it up in front. And Taser shoots and scores his second of the game, 3-0. So, wow, are we headed towards more of the same?
Ooh, I hope not.
Yeah, wow. Now,
Yeah, that was an interesting game to watch and all, but I'm not sure I want to go for a repeat this soon.
yeah, one of the things that I enjoyed about season 4 of HQML is the term parity came up a lot because all the teams seemed, oh, there's a nice defensive play, very evenly matched. Well, there were, there's a blowout here and there. Everybody has their nights off or so forth. But as far as the teams playing against each other, I thought they matched up so well. And now we have an expanded league. We have new people playing, people that haven't played on teams with each other quite as much, so they don't have that experience of playing together. And we're seeing if that is a factor. As when you've got a team winning with a 21-1, was that the final of that first one? My goodness,
It was 20-1.
No, 21. They got that last one in where they had all three of them just standing at the net.
True,
Yeah. That's indelibly printed in my mind now. That's not the highest point of the Mighty Ducks storied franchise history, certainly. Yes, Brigham Young, who I'm assuming has to be a Storm and Mormon with a name like that, does confirm that it was 21-1. And now here's one just past the goalie. Drugs is going to wave this one off into the corner, and they are still on the attack, holding it in, shooting well wide of the net. 6 seconds left. Will they have a chance to get this out? And this one's going back towards the other direction and easily saved by Super Hot Glue, who is going to get the stop for the Stoners, who have a pretty commanding lead here in this first period as we go into the second. 3-0.
Man, I mean, they're not on their way to 20, but still 3-0 in the first period. I mean, come on, Crips.
Oh yeah,
You gotta get something out there. Come on.
I have a feeling they will step it up. They have some great players on their team. Of course, I can't tell who's who because they've all changed their names, but they've got really good players like Hype and some of those guys. I always feel bad because I called him Kelp in that one in the first game I saw him in.
Yeah, I saw Crip 1, Crip 2 join the server, and I was expecting...
What a save.
I was expecting it to go 1 Crip, 2 Crip, red Crip, blue Crip, but they didn't do that. They disappointed. Maybe next week.
Well, a big save by Drugs there, as he did keep the scoreline the same with a nice stick save. So, yes, I believe that they're asking, Super Hot Glue is asking if that's Bill in the net. And now, yeah, it is Bill in the net, and it's Taser in front of the net, shooting, scoring his third of the game. And once again, and we may set a record for most people scoring hat tricks in an evening if this keeps up. 4-0. But here come the Crips, shooting off the post, a rebound. No, not in time. And they're going to chase this down. 3 of them there, all converging on the puck. Now it's going to go back the other way. And Evcobb loose with it. He's got Kapanen with him as well. And here they go. They're on the approach. The 2-on-1 break. Evcobb shoots and scores. His first of the game, 5-0. Now the score line, and wow. Oh man, so yet another sort of discrepancy in the scores here at Killinger.
Yeah, a little bit. I dare say.
We were not expecting this at all. So we'll see if the Crips can come back. It's not quite 21 goals here, so they do have some room to work with it. And we'll see if they can. Now they do get into the offensive zone, and chance here. Oh, knocked away. Big defensive play. And that one will go all the way back to Bill, a.k.a. Drugs, in the net. And he's going to go ahead and send this back to center ice. His team does hold on to it. And finally taken away. Now they will turn and burn here. Fire from distance. This one wide to the left. And he will go ahead and just send this back towards the far corner now, and yeah, you see them setting up. And the shot, the save, super hot glue, as Taser's going to dig it out before the offense can get in and try to capitalize. So now the other direction, setting up in front, big save again, as Drugs calls Crips. Bill, in parentheses, is starting to kind of feel himself a little bit here. After a shaky start, they are starting to get some saves, as these are some good shots coming in.
Yeah.
But, they're a 5-goal deficit. Very difficult to overcome, and they're in the second period.
Luckily, they've got a lot of hockey left to play. You got you're just a little over halfway through the game, so just got to keep making those saves, and then get your offense in gear.
Yep. And we'll see if they can as we get to the minute and a half mark. Shot off the post. And almost a dangerous one there, but they dodge a bullet like Neo, and now they will have a chance to send it the other way, chasing it down as Crip 1, I believe, who has this, and now he's going to try to get that over the net, and he does. Oh, they got him set up. Oh, just shot wide. Oh, a couple of players coming into the slot ready to bury that, but not able to do so. So a great scoring opportunity, not able to capitalize. Here they come the other way. Shot and score. Evkov with his second. 6-0.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, it's a good thing we have alcohol tonight, Condra.
One of them nights.
And here's another chance.
Malt liquor kind of night.
Big save! Oh, what a stop at close range. As, he's getting the saves. It's just they are generating so much offensive heat that it doesn't really matter. I mean, percentage-wise, he's probably doing pretty good as far as the actual save count. But, yeah. And so they need a goalie for TSM. What, Dyrus isn't here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. The Storming Mormons in need of help on goal.
Otherwise, we're going to have a three-peat here of the same performance.
Oh, I can't play and cast. There's no way. I was playing some. I've been on the hitbox on my personal channel late at night playing NHL 94 and going through the playoffs. And
I need to see some VODs for that, maybe.
Yeah, I need to start putting them up. I've just been letting them go. It's just something I do for fun at night. And because I've been playing through the playoff season anyway, so we might as well stream it, see how that goes. But yeah, it's very difficult to cast and play. But I do kind of talk about the players and the history of those players. I mean, that is a 20-year-old game. It's kind of fun to see and play and use some of those players of yesteryear. The guys that went on to be in the Hall of Fame that were just young and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And there's a big save again, as they are doing a good job keeping them out of the net for the most part. But there's one off the post, and the rebound attempt, the backhand, not able to get it. So 30 seconds into this third period, again, this Stoner team is really working them on the O side of things. But they are managing to at least keep them out for the moment, but still no goals yet for this Crip team. And they've had some good opportunities to do so, Kellinger. They just haven't been able to find that scorer's touch.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. This team on paper is pretty good, but like I said, it's the first game of the season, so if there's going to be kinks anywhere, it's probably going to be here.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing people kind of shake the cobwebs loose, get the dust off. And there's almost one there. A couple of good opportunities, and they're just kind of misfiring on the passes. Those are passes that you will see them make later in the season, I suspect. Yes, so yeah, that's a good point, man. We are the first week of Season 5, so all these teams are kind of getting the rust away from their system here. And an open net is going to give Evkov his easiest goal of the night, as he will get the hat trick on the board, 7-0, and we are headed towards yet another lopsided score line, Killinger. So the first two games have not been as competitive as we normally see in HQML. But yeah, it's like you said, if they're going to have games like this, it's good to get it out of the way in the first game. And I think with the personnel that these guys have, you're going to see them step it up in the weeks to come. But yeah, tonight, oh man, it's just this is a tough one to swallow for some of these cats, man. So 2:26 now.
Good.
We're about halfway through this third period, and again, no mercy rule in effect. As Stoner, you got to say that they've looked very good on offense too, though. I mean, the scoring attempts that they've generated have been impressive.
Oh yeah, no hate there. It's they look like they deserve the win. That's for sure. And that's certainly the direction they're headed.
And I said, oh, here's a shot from distance. And this one will go a little bit wide. It looks like it hit somebody. It looked like it was deflected on the way. But now still held in. 1:41 left. And they are moving it. And they're looking at an empty net. And F-Cobb with the wraparound. Gets his fourth of the game. And Roboil asking in chat, are AP and Team Fancy supposed to play next? I am not sure. It's whichever teams show up are the teams that are going to play.
Team Fancy was here, and they got in the game during the warm-up period, and AP wasn't. And so I don't know if we skipped it, and Team Fancy is going to win by default, or if we're actually going to retry.
I see.
I don't know for sure which way it's going to go.
Well, here's a shot, and Crypto shoots and scores! And so they will at least get the shutout knocked off as they put one on the board. And so no shutouts today, at least. Even with these crazy score lines, at least to both these teams that have been on the receiving end of that, have managed to at least find the net. So that's something to build on, man. It definitely gives them a moral center to build upon for the weeks to come. There's a big collision that's going to stop the oncoming offense now, but only for a moment. He's going to turn around, and now an empty net. Will he take this himself? He's got help. Oh, he just swats at it and misses. Swing and a miss, as Meffy would say with his baseball terminology. But I haven't seen Meffy today, the great goalie from Blood Dragon.
No. He'll be around.
So
Can't stay away from the hockey for too long.
No, nobody can. Nobody can. But put it in stone, your winners are the Stoners. 8-1. The GGs come out. And so some teams making statements tonight. Some teams seeing some holes in their armor that they will be looking to kind of shore up in the weeks to come. So now we'll see who the third of our fourth game of the night is going to be.
Let's see who we've got here.
Yeah, because one of the
Storm
teams,
and Mormons are here.
The Storm and Mormons are here and they are ready to play. But I know that one of the teams wasn't going to make it because Swag Squad was here ready to challenge, even though it was, I believe it was their week off.
Swag Squad was ready to challenge in case the Mighty Dicks didn't show up.
Oh, I see.
The Mighty Dicks did show up.
In a sense, yes.
Well, at least half of them did. So, I guess it's a pretty strong dick rather than a mighty dick. I don't know.
The old hustler ratings, whether it's 3/4 erect or.
I forget I even said that.
I thought we had exhausted our supply of dick jokes with the Mighty Dicks some 4 seasons ago.
It looks like we might be going for 2 Buff versus the Storm and Mormons now.
Okay.
So it looks like 2 Buff's taking the ice.
It appears that that is the case.
I do.
Yes.
I do. I have to say, I really like the Tuku Turi.
Oh, very clever. Very clever.
I have to say, I like that.
Clever girl.
They've only got 3
That's
players
wonderful.
here, though, right now. Some good players, but only 2 players.
Mm-hmm.
They're
And
throwing
I'm
them up. There you
interested
go,
to see
KS
how
Auto.
the
There we
Storm and
go.
Mormons do, man. I know that they definitely have a lot of experience playing together as they came up through the ranks of RSL. So this could be our first RSL graduate, so to speak, a team that started out in the Rising Stars and came to the big leagues of HQML. Because this is the big leagues. I mean, I love the
Contrary to popular
LHL.
belief, yeah.
Shout out to our friends in the LHL. A lot of these guys play in the LHL. It is probably the most busy league in North America. They play 3 nights a week. It is a long season that just started and will go till September. We'll be wrapping up our season much earlier than that. But everybody wants to play under the big lights of Friday night here at the, yes, Skillinger, historic Royal Cheese Arena. And, with big time casting here on Hitbox TV. And, we are underway if you want to give us our lineups here.
All right, and here we go. In blue for the Storm and Mormons, we have Mitt Romney, Joseph Smith Jr.,
Oh, and
Brigham
KS
Young,
Auto.
and Jay Manning. Bunch of fine Mormon boys there.
Yes.
And wasting no time, scoring immediately there, 2 buff, we have KS Auto,
KS Auto.
90053, Tuku Turi, and Stale Crouton.
Oh, my. And yes, KS Auto, another great scorer. And when the great scorer comes to write your name, he will be mentioning KS Auto because he's already scored in this game. Wasting no time, as you said. There's another shot off the side of the post. And, it looked like he might have got a piece of that. Manning in the net for the Storm and Mormons. I love these names. We always quote Burt Reynolds from Boogie Nights. Those are great names.
Those are great names, yeah.
It's a real film, Jack.
It's a real film.
Oh, my
Burt Reynolds.
goodness. Yes, the
Mayor
great
Steelport.
voice.
Mayor of Steelport. Oops,
Yes, the
spoilers.
star of Saints Row the Third. Yes. Oh man, that one's sitting in
fucking
front.
Reynolds.
Nobody there to get it. And yes, Smokey is the bandit, and this will go all the way back to
There we go.
Tukaturi,
Oh.
and he's going to come out big and send
Stand
this
tall and
out.
play that.
Yeah. I always enjoyed the way he plays stylistically. He's very aggressive in the net. He took some time off from the games, so it looks like he hasn't lost a step in coming back. And his team has a 1-goal lead now, looking to add to it, setting up in front. Oh, just beyond him there as the pass just a little far for him. And will they be able to gather this back up at center ice now? Big collisions going on. This one's going to be sent back down. And 90053, I'm assuming that's a zip code, is going to take it. And now here are the Storm and Mormons. They will try to regain possession here as this one's going to go back around, and they're going to play it on the other side of the net. KS Auto moving it now and sent back the other way. And he's got Stale Crouton there.
That
And
would be
will he be
Los Angeles zip code, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Held in for a moment at the blue line. Shot. This one is dumped in wide. And he's going to pick this up and carry it around and look for the wraparound. And they're going to stuff that. And now the Storm Mormons will have a little bit of room to move this, perhaps, trying to get back to it as it is stolen. And here's a chance the other way. The shot now, wide to the left. The rebound on the other side. Now picked up. KS Auto looking again for that wraparound. Stopped again. The rebound still. Crouton hits and scores. Had it right in front off the rebound. Just followed that one in. And KS Auto, for his efforts, will get credit for the assist. So 2-0 now. As Too Buff to Lose, I believe, was their full title here. And so far, they're looking pretty buff with a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, I saw one of the Mighty Dicks players just popped in and said, "When are the Mighty Dicks going to play?" Almost an hour
Yeah,
ago.
well, I think a lot of our viewers are wondering that with the 21-1 scoreline, the biggest defeat in HQML history. Yeah.
I hate to be mean, but you should have been here an hour ago. You could have made a difference, man. Yeah. It could have been different.
They needed some help. They
The
definitely
Mighty
needed
Dick
some
name.
help. Yeah. The Mighty Dicks, a historic franchise, yes, with a great history of victories behind them. But now here it is again, another chance, a big save there,
big save.
as Jay Manning comes out and very proactive in the net, is going to make the stop. Now here is one flung back at the net, but he's going to make the save here now as, well, not really a save, just a defensive stop, as that's going to do it for the first period. 2-0 your scoreline. So at least this one a little closer than some of the other ones that we've seen, Killinger.
We're in number 16 right now. We're in the top half of the front page.
Top 16 in the world.
Top 16 NA world.
You're
in
damn
the
skippy.
world. Not just NA.
So, welcome to all of our viewers who are watching tonight and putting us on the front page of Hitbox TV.
We love being here.
So yeah, we're trying to come up with a good tagline for them. Like how we used to say Shoot Mania was the French game from France. Somebody said the Twitch TV that doesn't suck, but that's I don't want to.
It's a bit combative.
Yeah, I don't want to throw no shade because I have friends over there. I mean, we have good friends we chopped it up with. Oh, KS Auto, and making friends with the net there with his second of the game, 3-0. And wow, yeah, you can so much time, as Stale Crouton says, you cannot give KS Auto that much time to shoot.
Oh.
He will make you pay for it. And once again, he does. And so now, again, they've got it on offense, carrying this around. Finally stopped. Stormin' Mormons on defense in numbers, bringing this around. They will take this back to center ice, where it will be handled. 90053 is going to get around a couple of people, using the boards to work this in. And now just trying to find where the puck is. Finally does, sends this around. And this will bounce around a couple of the corners there. Now sent back out to center ice. And here is a possible chance for the Stormin' Mormons, as they've got a little bit of time here to work with it. And now defensively, here comes this oh man, the Too Buff to Lose defense is going to send it back in, and now their offense will take over. 3-0 so far. We are in the second period, 3:21 left to play, and so far TSM. Yeah, if we were on Twitch, people would be yelling TSM, TSM, TSM right now, but they're not. But the Storm Mormons, they're up for it. You can see some good things going on with them offensively and defensively, but so far it has not translated into goals scored. But they are looking to change that here. Shot! Oh, just wide of the net! Just wide to the left. And now
he shot wide.
Yeah. But they are going to keep it here, as they've got room to work with it again, as it will go back to the far zone now and dumped back by Too Buff to Lose. So Jay Manning will play it, and here they come offensively, and again swept away. Stale Crouton coming in, as he's going to send one off the boards and in front. Oh, that was almost a beautiful play. He just wasn't able to get it on the first touch, as they say in the World Cup. Now back the other direction. And chance possibly Stormin' Mormons gets it around. The goalie going to look for him in the slot here, but not able to convert on that one. So again, here comes Too Buff to Lose, but stolen. Stormin' Mormons trying to work this. And again, at center ice, it will be a little bit of a tussle for this. And it goes back the other way. There is a shot. Jay Manning with the save. 1:45 in the second. Mitt Romney with it. And here he goes. Oh, but corporations are people, my friend, and he has stopped with it. So now here it goes the other direction, and both players will try to chase this down. It will be sent into the zone. And now covered. Stormin' Mormons with a chance. No! Take it away. And now here we go the other direction. 1:15 left in the second. Still moving it are the Too Buff to Lose. 3-0. They have got the lead right now. Stormin' Mormons in blue trying to get something on the board right now. Joseph Smith Jr. saying, woo, he's ready for it here. As he is awaiting the puck, it will go back to Jay Manning. He will flip it to the other direction, and they will try to set it up here now. Now stolen again. KS Auto going to take it in the corner. Going to look for Stale Crouton in front. The pass, oh, just wide, just off the blade. And now at the center ice again, 43 seconds left. Coming back the other way, the Stormin' Mormons sending it down into the corner now. They will dump and chase. Back the other way now. Here is a chance. Possibly. Nope. Yep. No. It's going back the other way. And so Joseph Smith is going to get this. And now at center ice, 19 seconds left. Time running out on this second period. Possible chance. No. Thwarted there at the blue line. 12 seconds. Here comes Too Buff the other way. Now plenty of room. Going to get around one. Takes a shot. No. He's going to look for the backhand, but he does not pull the trigger. Thought he would, but he does not. And long distance shot going to go wide, and time is going to run out anyway. 3-0 still the scoreline as we go into the third period. And this is a pretty interesting game so far. Brigham Young says, let us pray. Oh, man. So at least they're keeping it close. So this I mean, on a normal night, you would not consider a 3-goal lead to be close, but on this night, it is. But Auto make that a 4-goal lead as he gets his hat trick. And so, by my math, Killinger, I believe that is 4 players tonight that have had hat tricks. That is a Fri Nite hockey record.
That's got to be.
You are bearing witness to history here. As we go about 30 seconds into this final period of this game, we've got one more on the schedule for tonight. Here's a shot. Big save by Manning as he knocks it out. As that's more like what you would expect from a Manning as he makes a big play there. I don't know if the other Manning brothers are Mormons or not.
I don't think it matters.
It does not matter. But as so far, no scores for the Stormin' Mormons, although they've been up for it. They've definitely had some shots on goal. There was one redirected by the goalie there. As Tukaturi is going to make the save, and this one will be sent back around. KS Auto will be chasing it down. He's got to deal with Brigham Young here. Only one of them has a university named after them, but only one of them has a whole bunch of goals in this game. So now back at center ice and taken by Too Buff to Lose. And again, knocked away. Stormin' Mormons are at least going to send this back into the Too Buff zone. And Tukaturi will handle it while 90053 takes his place in the net, at least momentarily. And he pauses, looks for the pass out on the left wing, and he's got him as KS Auto is there. And again, pursued by Brigham Young. And, big stop as they clogged up the passing lanes there. And so the Mormons, very fervent in their defense. And here's a chance for him. Shoot and scores! Joseph Smith Jr. And right through the
Mormons.
Right through the cloth that separates them from, I'm not going to get into too much LDS humor here, but yes, 4-1. Your score line. Oh, man. And so here they go with another chance. Shot wide to the right. And so at least they're making a game of this. At least we have not had shutouts tonight. I got to say. That's been big. Even when the games have been we had one game with a 20-goal deficit, but at least they scored. So
yeah,
same with the Storm and Mormons. They are.
The closest game of the night.
I gotta say they played. Look at that shot from Mitt Romney! Bang! And take that, liberals. 4-2.
During the presidential election.
Oh man! Yeah.
Not with Obama in goal.
Yes, thanks, Obama. 4-2. Your scoreline of the Storm and Mormons. Are they going to make a comeback here? It is possible, but I don't know. They've got 1:48 to do it here in the third period. Hockey has 3 periods rather than 4 to distinguish it from other such sporting games, if you're not into the whole sports ball type of thing. But 1.5 for the Storm and Mormons here to try to make a difference. And Mitt Romney and his crew, Joseph Smith Jr. here. And now they will send it in. They are holding it in the 2-buff zone. But 2-buff with that 2-goal cushion here. We'll see what they do with it. Still held in. Storm Mormons, they're definitely finding their footing on offense. That is good. They're maintaining some possession. But it will get taken away from here. Now this one's going to go all the way back to the other end. Jay Manning going to take this, and he finds Brigham Young out there looking for the pass. This will get beyond his stick, but it will go into the corner where he will pursue it. 52 seconds left now. We're under a minute left to play in the third. It's looking like a win for 2-buff, 2 lose, but a fine first effort for these Storm and Mormons. But, hey, they're not done. Chance in front. Shot. No, blocked. A big defensive stop, and that will go all the way back. Jay Manning here to play it now. 30 seconds left. They've got it dumped back into the 2-buff zone, and Tukaturi will come out and play this, and he waits, plays it around, and he's got Stel Crouton up there at the point. He gets it past the blue line now, blocked on the attempted shot. Now we'll go back the other way and chase down. Here's another chance possibly for the Storm and Mormons. 9 seconds left. Will they be able to get an extra goal out of this? 5 seconds. 4 blocked shot into the corner, and that's going to do it. Your scoreline of your third game of the night is 2-buff to lose 4. The Storm and Mormons 2, and that was a pretty good game. And the GGs come out, and they wow.
Yeah, it could have gone the other way if it had just been played a little different. It was really, it wasn't that close, but it could have been.
At this point of the night, man, we'll take it.
21-1, yeah. Sorry, Mighty Dicks, I shouldn't pick on you, but
no. Yeah, that it's been a tough night for the Mighty Dicks, but we've seen them reach the highest highs and the lowest lows here on Friday Night Hockey. But yeah, this was this is a tough one to have to rebound from for them. So we have one more on the schedule for you tonight, and we'll see. It's supposed to be Team Fancy.
We'll see. Team Fancy got in, and then in order for the second game, they got in second, right? And they were waiting on the other team to show up. And in order for the second team to actually play, they said, "Do we win?" And everyone on the server went, "Yeah, sure, you win." And then Team Fancy left. So,
okay,
is Team Fancy actually going to play? I don't know. Did they win by default? Maybe.
Well, if the other team doesn't show
earlier,
up,
but now they're not.
Yeah,
I don't think the other team's here.
And as a team named after Iggy Azalea's best song, best suits them, I think that they would be happy with winning by forfeit. And Littleton is here. He says the word fancy. I'm not sure if he's on Team Fancy. I'm remiss in that I do not have the lineups in front of me. Yes, he is on Team Fancy, and they are looking for Team AP. And there
Yeah,
may not be.
MC Jabba 69, Tall Midget, Immortal HD Nick, and Murderous Carrot. The names of the players on AP Alaskan Pipeliners. I don't
Thank you,
see any of
Killinger.
them.
I was hoping with your organizational skills you would have that Google Doc pulled up with everybody's damn name on it.
Yeah, I do, but I don't see any of them here. Even if they did change their name, I still don't think any of them are here. So Team Fancy might pull this out by default.
Yep. As Iggy Azalea says, I'm so fancy. You already know. Actually, Charlie XCX said that in the chorus. But,
Wow.
We're not going to go over semantics here this late at night on Friday Night Hockey.
I think, we might have to call it. I mean, Alaskan Pipeliners haven't been here for over an hour. It's not like they don't know what time the games are.
Yeah, they must have taken that bridge to nowhere. You know, that they can see Russia from their house, but they can't see the Royal Cheese Arena from their house, apparently.
I'm not sure if these guys are an actual team or not. They might have just made it for kicks and then quit. I mean, the Alaskan Pipe, come on. So, yeah, I'm with Billiam. I think this might be it. This might be over.
Yeah, we may have to make the call here, yes. As now we're saying Fancy is up for playing one, and we'll cast it if you guys want to play. We're down for it. If we do a
show match, we'll cast it.
Absolutely.
But we gotta make our mind up here in a few minutes.
I mean, we're front page of Hitbox, baby. We're
high rollers.
Yeah, top shelf. You know it. Just like Iggy. I'm so fancy. Can you taste this goat?
Alias or whatever.
The lyrics are. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we are number 16 right now on Hitbox. We're the fourth row down, fourth stream over.
Well, that is a wonderful thing. Well, that gives me a chance to pimp some of this stuff for our viewers and let you know, while we're top 16 in the world, that you can watch these games later on YouTube, as we do have a IBN Casting YouTube. If you go to YouTube and type in IBN Casting, you can find this game or this night's games, as well as all the games that we cover, no matter which game, hockey, Super Bowl, Insurgency. We've been doing Insurgency, just whatever. We are up for whatever here at the Independent Broadcast Network, and you can find it all on the IBN Casting YouTube. We have got almost 80 followers, I think. Hopefully, before the night's over, we'll try to get the goal of getting 80 followers. That would be wonderful on the YouTube. But we are also at Twitter, and that's where the best place to let you know where and when these games are happening. IBN Casting is the name on Twitter. If you go to Twitter/IBN Casting, you can find out. We will tell you when we go live, just as we did tonight with tonight's events. And tomorrow's events are going to be big as well. Don't forget, 3 o'clock Eastern, the Supra Draft Cup, the biggest event in Super Bowl history. It will be right here on Hitbox. We're hoping to at least make it to top 5 tomorrow. I think it's doable, even with Indy 3 going on. And thanks to Indy 3 for putting me on. I got to do a panel about audio in music and stuff, and so thanks to them.
To give you an idea, right now, if you wanted to be in the top 5 on Hitbox, you'd have to have at least 23 viewers.
Okay.
Right now. Saturday, middle of the day, might be a little bit higher. But
I think so. With the interest in this particular
top
game,
50 to 100 viewers in the Super Bowl, easy.
Yeah, there were like 60, 70 people just watching a Google Doc where people drafted players for that tournament.
Yeah, when we do an actual cup, they're better viewers.
Yeah, and I think there will.
Guys.
What better way to celebrate Father's Day weekend than to spend all damn Saturday watching Super Bowl on the Independent Broadcast Network here on Hitbox.
Here on Hitbox, yeah.
So, and definitely give us a follow here on Hitbox as well. As we're just getting started, we've just been on the service.
Slowly trying to build up,
Yeah, it's this is what our just a few weeks here so far, and it's been a wonderful experience. I want to thank everybody, Hitbox, Danson, and the whole crew out there who has made it a fun transition for us, very smooth, and we are looking forward to the future and where it leads us. As we see, Lucic and Littleton are having a 1v1 as we speak. That's and Littleton.
1v1 me, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Littleton goes with the GGWP no re. So Lucic wins by forfeit. That is your nightcap here. And yes, what better way to end it? Wow, this was a interesting night. We said it was going to be interesting at least. It was not the kind of interesting we expected, Killinger.
No. But still interesting.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we were still right. Just not quite in the way we thought. And you know what? That is Hockey Question Mark in a nutshell.
It truly
is.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to Cryptic C, the maker of this game, and who continues to support the community. And he's making a new version of this. You can, in fact, if you go to the IBN VODs, you can get a look at that version in our previous videos here on Hitbox. We previewed the new version, which has all new physics. It's like a whole new game, and he continues to support it. We appreciate him very much. Go support him on that Humble Weekly Bundle, as you can pick up the Cryptic CEP. It's not like you're just not getting anything for that. You get the Cryptic CEP, which has my favorite of the EP is Touring Car Legends, Killinger, and that's
yes, I have to agree.
What a fun game.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a souped-up version of the old RC Pro-Am or Micro Machines, for those of you that are into retro gaming. And it also has Volta, if you're into puzzle games, and it has Skate or Don't, which is a pretty fun skating game that has local multiplayer as well as online multiplayer, I believe. And Touring Car Legends, if it doesn't already, will have online multiplayer. I've played it. It is glorious. You can see me playing it, as a matter of fact, on the video that comes with
your little Steam icon pops up.
Yeah, I'm a movie star, man. Cryptic C made me a movie star because I'm actually in the Devolver digital video that comes in that Humble Bundle. If you watch the Omega Jam documentary, and I suggest you do. It's a fascinating look at indie development and what these guys are going through. And Cryptic C, when you watch it, you'll be like, man, this guy should be more famous than he is, and especially with we've had so much fun with his games. And Sub Rosa coming out very soon. We will be casting that one way or the other. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. That will be coming out on Devolver. And so support Devolver, support Cryptic C, support charities, support the Humble Bundle. Go check that out. Our good friend Cryptic C, we want to thank you very much for continuing to support hockey. So we've had a lot of fun with this game as well. And to see it grow as it has over the past year, we've had 5 seasons of Hockey Question Mark HQML. That is fantastic, and it's a collaboration between the developer, between this community that keeps growing, and get involved. It's a fun community. It's a very welcoming community. You know, they talk some shit sometimes, but hey, what community doesn't? But generally, good folks. So yeah, get involved, and as Billiam said, I think in the chat, or was that was you? Okay, check out r/hockey question mark. That is a great source of information for the game.
Spell it out. Pimp name slip back.
Yes, it's like a pimp name slip back. You got to say the whole thing. And I'm Winners of the One. You can find me just like a pimp name slip back. You got to say the whole thing on Twitter. Winners with the One on Twitter. Killinger is Doctor is Sin on Twitter. And we want to thank everybody for the season 1 or the season 5 game. Week 1 is in the books. And what a week 1 it was. I think that's as good a place to end things as any, man. I'm almost speechless at this point with what we have seen so far. But join us tomorrow as we will be bringing you the Super Draft Cup here at 3 o'clock Eastern on this very channel, and we hope to see you there. Any final thoughts, Killinger?
Yeah, I mean, don't be discouraged. I think Season 5 is going to be a lot closer than these games may predict. Not only because the teams who won are going to eventually have to play each other, but also, I mean, this is the first game, and we've got 10 teams, right? Isn't that right? 10 teams?
That
Something
is
like that? Yeah.
right, which means that like half the league didn't play this week.
I mean, even if the Alaskan Pipeliners and the Providence Poop Farts, even if they both drop out of the race, that's 9 teams.
Yeah.
Left still. So I mean, yeah, that's more than we've ever had in HQML. This is going to be a good. This is going to be a good season. Period. Like, it can't not be.
Yes,
too much talent,
no
too many teams. Oh yeah. Plus the names are good. 2 Crips, 1 Wheelchair, Storm and Mormons. Come on.
Yeah,
yeah, come on now.
Yeah, shout out to all the teams who played tonight. Whether you won big or lost big, yes, I think a great season is ahead of us. I agree with you, Kellinger. And yes, Littleton says, yes, we're streaming practice, and we kind of are. And that's a good place to end it here. From all of us here at the Independent Broadcast Network, I am Winners with the One. I want to thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow, and join us every Friday for Friday Night Hockey here on the Independent Broadcast Network on Hitbox TV. And if you're watching us on YouTube, hello to you from the past, there in the future. And thanks to everybody who watches one way or the other and keeps supporting us here at IBN. Lots of big things coming. Hashtag Rect is coming. We'll be telling you more about that very, very soon. Thank you, Littleton, and thank you, everybody. And have a great evening. We'll see you next time. Good night.